Okay. Just putting tape on the section where people come in so that I can concentrate. Alrighty. You know, taking a thumbnail is very annoying. But anyway, peace. First and foremost, I thank y'all for y'all patience. I don't really want to explain what's going on just yet. I wanted to do a self-care video because I know y'all like them, I like them, and it's summertime, so I thought I'd do a summer type of video. So these are just the products I'm currently using or things that I would use, some I may not have purchased again yet, etc. So I thought I'd get into that. Alright, so first, hey Michelle dear. First is witch hazel, which I use like in between reapplying my deodorant, because as you know I don't use an antiperspirant, which would explain why I'm always hot. But I try to stay away from aluminum and things like that, so I do have to apply it more than once a day, and my skin is very sensitive, so sometimes like in between me reapplying it, and I'm glad to see you, in between me reapplying it or before I go to bed, I'll put this on a round cotton pad and put it on my armpits, you know, just to freshen my arm or decrease odor, etc. Also, I use the witch hazel in my aromatherapy mist. You know how they have the room sprays for Bath and Body Works kind of thing. I think I mentioned this before, but when I go to sleep at night, I spritz that, or basically just make my own lately. There's a lot going on behind the scenes. Kind of don't want to talk about any of that right now. Just want to have a casual type video, if that's okay. Let's see what... Oh, while we're on arm things, I guess I'll continue on arm stuff. So, this has been my current deodorant for a while now, and I did add another one into the mix, which I'll show you in a second. This one is... I get this on Amazon, and it's by Bali Secrets. This is their natural deodorant, and so far, Aloe Delight's the only one that I like. I've tried the sandalwood. I think I've also tried the rose, and I feel most moisturized with the Aloe Delight. Now, my negative on this deodorant is sometimes you'll feel like it's empty, and what I learned currently is sometimes, since it's all natural, it dries up, so you'll feel it and it feels light, or you won't hear any liquid. My advice would be to open it. It pops off like that, and then you can see inside. Right now, this one isn't dried up. It did dry up. And you can always go on the Bali Secret site and tell them if you have a problem. And they will, like, give you a new one or, you know, tell you what to do, etc. So, if it does dry up, add a little bit of water, or add a little bit of water and a little bit of the witch hazel. Because, that way you can get back the liquid property, because it's based with mineral salt, so all that dries up and then just becomes not a hard salt, but a more solid salt mixture. So that's that. I have problems with my armpits going dry, so I don't experience that with this. So that's that. Trying to figure out where to put these stuff as I stop talking about them. Guess over by the window. Then this was the new one I tried that I also got on Amazon, but I know Lafia's at Whole Foods, and where else have I seen it? I might have seen some at Target, I'm not sure. But this one is the neem and turmeric deodorant, and this is the lemongrass and charcoal scent. And you smell mostly lemongrass, but it looks like charcoal. And this basically what did this one say? I think this one was the odor one, neutralizing odor. Um, I do like this as far as like moisturization, etc. But I find like I can't really reapply this one as seamlessly as the other one. I seem to really prefer like a wet type of roll-on rather than, you know, the types that are like, I don't want to say cream based, or if there's a, like the type that's a stick, right? Because I don't know, I feel like that one's more predisposed to build up. But I think that's just the type for me. But in general, I do like this one as far as like odor and moisturization, but reapplying doesn't work too well. So if you have that kind of problem as well, then this one wouldn't really work for you. But I do love the lemongrass scent, so that's that. I think we're finished with arm things, and you're gonna hear a lot of noise because, well, it's warm and the window needs to be opened. Now, on my skin when it's irritated, because as I've mentioned, when it's summertime, um, my skin gets really irritated and red and itchy. No, you can't see it right now, but I'm slightly peeling right now. So after the shower, while my skin is wet, I do like using aloe vera gel. Now, make sure to read the ingredients because this one does have extra stuff in it because this is a cheap one. Um, I prefer like you look for one that basically just says like water and aloe vera and maybe usually it's 3 ingredients. That's the best one. But yeah, it just gives the skin a more, it calms the skin some. So that's what I use this for. And if I'm not really going anywhere, then I'll put this on as well. But on wet skin, on dry skin, it feels very tacky. So I use this directly out of the shower. Yeah, this kind of weather messes with my skin terribly. Um, then usually I have some type of natural type of body wash. But lately I've been having to use my mother's Aveeno. I doubt it. Trust me, she has plenty of body washes, so she's not noticing. I don't like the green one though. Look for the blue one. The blue one smells better. This one kind of smells blah to me. Yeah, I don't really care for this scent. Um, but yeah, the Aveeno oatmeal, the one that has like the oatmeal type of ingredients in it. What is it called? Collidial or something like that. But yeah, I like the blue one to this. And that helps with the calming properties as well. And just to keep moisture, because you know when it gets really hot, you feel sticky and you don't want to put on anything thick even though your skin might be dry. I like to use the Nivea in the shower body lotion. So you put it on and you do rinse it off. And I find like that works for me. Now if I'm going out, I might use this and then use coconut oil if I'm going out. Now this is just if I'm in the house. Because you know eventually it will dry out if you have dry skin. Now along the moisturization sheen type of things and going out is the Supergoop Glow Stick, and this has a SPF 50. With me wearing like short sleeves, no sleeves, shorts, whatever. Although I haven't really worn much shorts this summer. But, you know, all these summer type of things, I usually try not to be sleeveless too often because that's just asking for trouble skin-wise. But with that, I definitely need a SPF. And if you're brown skin, SPF is a pain in the butt because it gets all white and it looks like you're rolling in ash. So I do like the Supergoop products for that. So this one gives a nice sheen, kind of like what coconut oil would give, but a little bit less. And it basically looks like this. So it's very transparent, very clear. Then I would put it wherever, including your hands. Make sure you put SPF on your hands and feet. And then I'll just rub it in. And you see you look nice and moisturized. And protected. Also, this lasts is really long. Dropping something as always. This lasts pretty long. What I would also recommend is their sunscreen oil. That's good too. But if you're traveling with it, then I would say get the stick, because you know you don't want to risk. I think what happened with my last one is me being clumsy. I dropped the oil one and it does crack. So this one is the best for throwing in your bag, your book bag, whatever, and walking around with. Now, how much this costs, I don't remember. And the great thing is I bought this one last year and it doesn't expire till next summer. So that's an A plus for that. This might have been 12, anywhere from $12 to $20. I don't particularly remember. There is never any space in this house. Okay, also other SPF stuff. You can use this on your face as well. Just want to mention that. But for me, since I'm also putting it on my body, I don't put it directly on my face. I would like put some on a clean hand and then rub it on my face. So this is just some other SPF things I have. The Clinique Pep Start Hydro Rush Moisturizer SPF 20. This is you know, your basic white looking moisturizer. It's an option. And I don't remember using the La Roche-Posay one, but this one has, I think, SPF 60. This one's hard to see because it's pretty tiny. And I usually try to get the tiny little samples for my face because I'm not going to use a lot with that. That's why I prefer just something clear. But yeah. And no, I never got around to getting that, I think it also was by Supergoop, the Unseen moisturizer. I never got around to getting that. Maybe I'll get it next summer or something because, I mean, we got like, what, a month left and I still have those 2 minis. Those aren't finishing right now. Yes, I did just drop something all over the floor. Anyhow, this is the spin brush. I believe I got this at Rite Aid. I originally got it from my mother. She doesn't use it, so I took it over. Now, I believe it comes with different brushes. I don't know where the box is, but this is the one that's currently on here. I like this because with this weather, your back especially, since you're now exposing body parts, hopefully not too much, but exposing some body parts, your shoulders and stuff. Don't be exposing private body parts outside. It's tempting with like 90-degree weather, but don't do it. With that, you know, you get a lot of like build-up, sweat, yucky stuff that you want to get off. You might not reach, or you just want a deeper clean. I find like this is great for that. You can get the back and all those other neglected areas. So I like that for that. And that's basically, and it has high and low. That's low and that's high. Okay, I just washed this so it doesn't look as dry. Oh, you mean if you want to hang it in the shower? Yeah, there's a little like silicone loop, if that's what you mean. Now this one is a little bit wet because I just washed it in soap and hot water because I like to keep it clean. This was by, I believe, Eco Tools, and I don't use this wet. I use this dry, just basically on the bottom portion of my legs and like, well, just my legs in general, because I feel like that's where a lot of skin buildup is. So I kind of dry brush with this. So it does have a hard and soft side, but I just use the hard side just for that. And I don't dry brush all over my body because, like I say, sensitive skin, and sometimes it feels like it makes it tear, so I just use it on my legs. So that's that. Now on the face, with your skin getting dry, this all year round, but you want something that feels like is bringing back moisture and cleansing and taking out things. So this is a Glam Glow Thirsty Cleanse, and it's basically a mud cleanser. And along with that, to continue the exfoliation, is just a silicone face cleaner. And it's not charged right now. I hardly ever have it charged because, to be honest, it doesn't stay charged very long. And I got this on Amazon as well. And I like the silicone because it's supposed to be more like antibacterial. You won't have to worry about having to change it out too often as you would with, something that has a brush head. Now for baths, which are essential for me, for body pain, inflammation, etc. I'll usually I'll use a Dr. Teal bubble bath, as well as a Dr. Teal Epsom salt, or lately, you could just use a regular generic brand. Hey Tiff, I'm almost finished. You're coming in on the back end, but nice to see you. Haven't seen you around lately, actually. Yeah, so I usually use those, but I'm out of all of those. I'll probably have to order them because I don't see them anymore. I hate when I get used to something and just poof, it's gone. There's a constant debate in my house, like, why are all these packages, la la la. I'm not splurging. I'm just trying to stay well taken care of. I think a lot of people assume if you get like a lot of packages, you either got money or something. But sometimes it's just that most of the things you want are online and not in the store. Anyhow, yeah, I remember you said that, and I don't blame you. With that being gone, the bubble thing, remember I bought this a while ago at Bath and Body Works. I think I got it online. Might be in store, I don't know. I can't tell you the last time I've been inside of Bath and Body Works. That was a long ass sentence. This is the Mineral Co. Moonstone 2-in-1 Bubbly Bath and Bath Milk. And as you can see, it's almost done, and that's what it looks like. I love the scent, and I've only used it as a bubble bath with a combination of other things, which I'll get into. This is really silky smooth. I love its lather as far as making bubbles and staying bubbly. And like I said, it has a great scent and a great feel. Oh, also, if you're staying away from sodium lauryl sulfate, then you would not want this. But anyway, so in the bath, I'll use some type of generic Epsom salt or Dr. Teal's or whatever. Yeah, I guess it might just be online. So it's by Mineral Co. The Moonstone body wash. Hopefully it's not one of those things that came and went. I don't know. So I'll use Epsom salt, this, baking soda, and sometimes a little bit of like avocado oil or something like that. And that mixture feels like really good, really soothing, great for the skin and your body pain or whatever. So that's what I usually do. So really like this. I will buy this again if I can find it. Yeah. So I think I have 2 more things. Hopefully I'm not missing anything. I don't have any lip moisturization type stuff because I didn't buy anything new. And I never got around to buying an SPF type thing. So I'm still using the Agave Lip Mask by Bite Beauty. And right now, that's not what I have on. Right now, I have the same thing I had on the other live, which is the Marc Jacobs Lip Gloss in Sugar Sugar. And yeah, so another thing when you're out and about and just feeling yuck, I would recommend the Uni shower sheets. This one is old, probably dried up, but I never remembered to buy more. So Yuni. It looks strange there, so make sure to spell it. It has like a menthol cooling type of feeling. Wait, let me see. The one by Bite Beauty or another one? But yeah, this one's pretty cooling and it feels like really refreshing. So if you're like out, then that would be cool. And then, like, you know, you always want something that, you know, smells good, but it doesn't want to like contrast with like being hot or whatever, or just something light. Then I like this one. It got all dusty from I don't know what. I think some pill of mine. Oh yeah, I've tried that one before. Like, it feels good, but it doesn't last. I do like it, but it doesn't last very long. Like, the moisturization property on the lip. But that one's expensive. I think I used to buy the set. I think it used to come with the mask and something else, but they were like smaller. Yeah. So I like this. This is the, I think, Sud Pacifique. And it's in vanilla apricot. Yeah, I think it was $35, right? So that's what that looks like. And that does not. I think you could see the name of the bottle. And it just has like a light vanilla type scent, which I like, and I feel like is universal for whenever, you know. Or sometimes I'll get something that's like citrusy for this time of year. So, I think I pretty much covered everything. If we're talking like inside of the body, supplements and things like that, I'm still using the Up 4 probiotic. Um, I have still been munching on, has an oil with fig at Target. Probably look that up after this. I'm still hunting down the golden cherries, so I'm eating those. They're a little bit less expensive than they were last year, but it depends on where you buy it. Because at Fresh Direct, they still are $10 a pound, but if you go to Trader Joe's, you'll get them for I think $5.99 a pound. Still a bit much, but in comparison, it's cheaper. Yeah, try the Up 4. Let me see if I can get it. It's a gummy though. Alright, so those are probably the regular cherries, right? Because the golden ones are usually twice as much in price. But yeah, I'm enjoying the cherries while I can, because then they go poof. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I just wanted to talk about some summer care items. Yeah. Don't really want to talk about anything else. So now I gotta put all this stuff back. That was the part that I wasn't looking forward to. Alright, so not extensively, no. I mean, I've been on there to see if what I want to purchase sometime in the near future is still in stock, which the that palette I kept talking about, the concealer palette, that's now gone. But I haven't checked out like what the new items were, which is what I usually do. Check out what the items are and what has like what they got for the 100-point perk currently. But I haven't been on there lately. I'll do that, I guess, later. Alrighty, so I'm gonna go drink my Thai iced tea. Excuse me. My battery's going down anyhow. So I thank y'all for joining me. Thank you for viewing. And for those of you who stuck around, I do thank y'all for y'all patience. Alright, bye.